Hey everybody, Jane here, and I am talking to you today about the book series that I would like to continue reading in 2024.
Pictures and patterns put into words that stream across the page, capturing life as soft spoken.
All right, so I have a lot of book series that I'm kind of in the middle of, and some of them I would really like to finish in 2024, and some of them I don't have expectations of finishing, but I would like to make progress. I have my little list on my phone, so I will be reading these and we'll talk about them. So, the first series is the Wayward Children series. So, this is a series about children who go through portal worlds. And I think the last one I read was book 4. I think I'm 4 books in the series. These are short and fun reads. I would love to be able to read to the point that I'm like at new books um, by the end of the year because these books are fun and they're not very long. I mostly listen to them on audio. I like the Portal Worlds ones more than the ones that happen like at the school, but um, it kind of depends a little bit which Portal Worlds. The last Portal World I really enjoyed. It was a world where it was the Fair Value world. If you've all read the series, you know which one it is. I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to keep reading, and I'm having a good time with that one. The next book series I'm going to continue, at least one more book, is the Lunar Chronicles. In 2019, I read Cinder and I read Scarlet shortly after, and then I haven't read it since. I just started reading Cress this month, and I will tell you I'm not loving it as much as I expected. I don't know if it's because I've forgotten stuff or because, the series just isn't for me. So I'm gonna continue Cress, hopefully, and maybe finish it and see if I want to continue the series. But this may be a series that I just didn't read soon enough and don't know if I want to continue. The next series is the Ice Planet Barbarian series. This is a new to me. I just started reading the series in 2023. Oh my gosh, I love it. I have read the first 3 books. Now, I initially read them on audio, and I'm going to be changing up how I read these, unfortunately. So I read the third audio, loved it, and bought the first 3 books and found out that there's additional book content that I didn't get in my audio versions. So my goal is to go back and do a reread, catch up on all the bonus material that I missed, and then read these probably as they come out in paper. So I think there's 6 or 7 out in paper now, and so I'll just buy them as they come up and then read them and go from there. But I am loving the series and I think I want to read all the books. I may even read the audiobooks and then read the bonus content later. I'm not sure 100%, but I don't want to miss out on that bonus content for sure. So, all right, so the next series is Poirot by Agatha Christie. I the last one I finished in that series was 3-act tragedy. I've been kind of dabbling in the Poirots for a while. My goal is to read all the Poirots, then go back and do all the Miss Marples. This will probably take me a while to do. I like Poirot, they're fun. I don't necessarily want to binge read them, but I am having a good time with them. I usually like to watch the movie version of whatever book I've read. So, good time with that. That's probably going to be ongoing for a while. The next series is the Will Reese Mystery Series. Oh, I guess I should back up and tell you who Poirot is if you don't know. Poirot is a detective in post-World War I England. He is from Belgium, and he is very about solving mysteries with his little gray cells. All right, so Will Reese Mystery Series. This one is about a weaver who is in post-Revolutionary War times, and he solves mysteries. It's a delightful little series that he has a big family, and I'm enjoying all of the family oriented things happening. He has a wife named Lydia who was previously a Shaker, and he has a son from his first marriage, then his wife died, and they have 4 or 5 adopted kids, I think, and she's pregnant where I'm at now with another one. But I'm on like book 4. I don't know how many books are in the series, but I intend to keep reading. I'm having a good time with that one too. The next one I'm caught up with, so I will read whatever book comes out this year for it, and that is the Janie Austen mystery series. That is another mystery series. This is a contemporary one. We have Janie Austen. She is a writer, and she solves little mysteries along the way. She's a freelance writer. They're a lot of fun. I adore them. They're just light, fluffy popcorn reading. The next series is the Gaslight Mystery series. The Gaslight Mystery series is I'm also caught up on, so I will read whatever book comes out for the series this year. It is by Victoria Thompson, and it is a historical mystery series set in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's like a 20 plus book series, and I am caught up and just waiting for the next installment. The people who are the detectives are Sarah and Frank, and Sarah is the midwife, and Frank started everything as a police detective, and it's a great series. I highly recommend it if you like historical mysteries. The first book, it hits you hot and hard. There's some content, but then after that, I didn't have a problem with any of the other content, so just know that. They are not ones that you can read out of order, though, because there's so much character development, character arc, that it would get very confusing very quickly. The next one is the Nero Wolfe series. This is a new to me series. I've only read the first book. I had a good time with the first book. I have a friend who absolutely loves the TV show and really loved the first book, so I plan on reading so her and I can talk about it. That would be Princess, who is the Twitch streamer. And so far I'm having a good time with it. We'll see a few more books in if I continue to feel the same way. The next book is Stay a Spell, and I have read the first 3 books in the series. This is a paranormal romance series that involve the romances of these witch sisters, the Savoy sisters. And the first one is a witch and a werewolf. The second one is a witch and a vampire, and the third one is a witch and a werewolf. I believe the next book involves a witch and a Grimm. I would love to finish up this series this year, and this is a completed series, so once I'm done, I could be done. And I am buddy reading these as I go. I didn't buddy read the first one, but I did buddy read the second and third, and I'll probably be reading the fourth depending how my buddy feels about that. And the last series that I hope to finish this year is another completed series, and it is the Unicorn Western series. So this is a fantasy series that is kind of a Western, kind of a talking unicorn thing. It's a fantasy with Western tropes. I think that is the most appropriate thing I can say about this series. I do have the entire series. I've read the first book. They're interesting. They're fun. I like the authors, and I like the author's voice. The story itself doesn't necessarily do a whole lot for me, other than just being cute and funny. I do want to finish it because I do have like the collection edition, and I think it will be a fun time when we're done with it. And I would like to finish that this year, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I read the first book. It was fun. So I'd like to finish the rest of the series. So those are all the series I would like to either finish or at least heavily continue this year. Have you read any of these, and do you love them? And or what are the series that you are trying to read this year? All right, guys, it's been Jane. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.